Alright, y'all. We're gonna make a video. Do something interesting today. We have here is Murphy's wood cleaner, old soap, whatever. What you want to do is you want to put a cap. Well, I say a cap, but like you just want to put a little bit of this in some hot water, and we can use it to clean this this vinyl. It's on here. If you notice, with most of this old stuff, it's like dust just settles into it, and it starts to look more gray than black. So we're gonna disassemble most of it and give it a good cleaning and put it back together. And I've got this. Where is it? Get this stuff here. It's made by Armor All. It's Oracle Red Bull Racing Medium Shine Protectant Hybrid Ceramic. So I did some research on this stuff, and it's good to use like on car interiors, things like that, which is basically the same thing, except for this isn't going to see much sunlight. But here we go. Let's start by taking the handle off here. Which the handle's dirty. And we're not going to strip this whole thing down. We're just going to take off a few things and just give it a good scrubbing. It's not in need of a service. But you know what? Let's flip her around. Yeah. Can you see that pretty good? Yeah, the sticker's still intact. Everything still looks really good. It's got the original speaker in it. And this is a really interesting thing here. It's a preamp out, so maybe you want to get the tone out of this thing, and then, you could send this to like a power amp or something, or you could do something different with it. But yeah, let's go ahead and just pull this chassis out right quick, just to make it a little bit easier to work with. Shouldn't take long. We could shoot a little bit of deoxit into places. Yep, there we go. All right, now we got yellow on the right, blue on the left. Get these things out of here. Okay, I see how it works. All right. So anyways, do you guys ever clean your amps? You guys ever work on stuff like this? Uh-oh. We'll get him off the floor in a second. Yeah. If you're working on anything, just remember, it's not if you drop something, it's when you drop it. All right, there we go. Look, that's the guts right there. We got a fuse here. We got good size potentiometers. Everything looks clean-ish. Clean enough. And then we got the power cable. Oh, and we got another fuse over here next to these big capacitors, which they look good, not all swole up and bloated. So we're just gonna take this whole thing, and this is a long cord for such a small amp. Take this whole thing, just set it off on the side over here. We'll get back to it later. And anyways, we mostly want to focus on the top right here because this is the part of the amp that you're gonna see a lot. There's not really a lot of vinyl on the front of the amp. It's just all grill cloth. But we're still going to wipe all this down and clean it up. But these strips here, I want to say these are aluminum, and I want to say Hartley Peavey just got the idea like, hey, we could just put this stuff on there and make it look cool. So, but I think it's cool. Now, my Decade has some wonky corner caps on it. These are correct. These are not so correct. I don't know what happened to the ones on the back. And yeah, we do have a hole right there. So yeah, we should go online and see if we could find some more caps to put on there. Yeah, it's missing both sets off the back. It's missing these down here too. Yeah, see how clean it is on the bottom? No dust. And speaker's in good shape. Yep, speaker's in good shape. But yes, I would believe that this is the original speaker. So it says made in USA 83B, so this one was made in 1983, which was a long time ago. That was before I was born, believe it or not. This one's loose. We're gonna tighten him up, but we're gonna try to make a quick video of this. We're not gonna like get crazy. We're not gonna do like ASMR style repair. There we go, that's better. Gotta make sure your feet are firmly planted. And we got some dust here. Let's see if I can set that like that. So we've got a bucket and a scrub brush. We got, this is a Walmart scrub brush, and we're just gonna get a hold of some of this hot water and soap, and we're just gonna work the vinyl. Just give it a good scrubbing. And you want to make sure you dry this stuff off of there real good when you get done, because you don't want water sitting in a place where it can get to the wood and swell the wood up and then swell the wood up. You don't want that. You just want to scrub circles. All right, and we're gonna take our dirty towel, wipe her off. All right, let's see what this got us. All right, now I want to look at the camera. Let's set it back a bit. It's not quite as bright in here as I'd like it to be, but beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, that looks really good. Now the top, obviously the top, that's the money shot right there. So let me remove this last washer, and we're gonna do the same thing with it. Just scrub. corners real good. Now this stuff is not Tolex. This is like, it's definitely vinyl, but it almost reminds me of Rhino lining. Like the way it's really bumpy. I would even go so far to say that it's almost sharp, like compared to the stuff they're using nowadays. I'd say it's almost sharp. So let's wipe it one more time real quick. Get that off of there. Now let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we wanted right there. That looks really good. So we're gonna flip her around, catch this side, we'll catch the bottom, and we'll catch this in here. So get that knocked out real quick. Yep, the top of your amp is always gonna be dirty, especially if you don't put a cover on it. And these amps have been around for decades, pun intended. So yeah, they've been around for like ever. And you know, they get stored wherever they get stored. I mean, this one could have sat in somebody's back room for ages, you know. And then all of a sudden, few decade. Big deal. Everybody needs one. If you like Queens of the Stone Age, you gotta get you one. Well, I like Queens of the Stone Age, and this don't sound hardly anything like Queens of the Stone Age. And we're gonna be careful with this one, so we're gonna set this right here. Can you see that? I guess you can. Let me see if I can get you some more height here. Maybe. Nope. Nope. I can't take you higher. I'll back you off a little bit. Anyways, yeah, we don't want to mess with this here. This is the label. We want to make sure that it's protected. So we're just gonna kind of come in over here and just work around it, because it doesn't matter what I think it sounds like, it's what you think it sounds like, and that's what makes things valuable. I mean, that's kind of the way the world works. And typically, you'll have someone who's an influencer, and they'll come in and say, "Hey, you know, like this is that sound, this is that thing, you know, this is that deal that everybody wants, you know, or this is what I use for this." Now we did wipe that off a bit. That's not gonna hurt it. That's actually better. But we're just gonna wipe on the inside. Nobody sees that. All right. So now we got most of this done. Anyways, I'm gonna knock out this bottom right quick because this won't take but a second. But yeah, this is a Murphy oil soap wood cleaner. You don't want to use a lot of it. And this is the Oracle. It's Red Bull. Yeah. Yes, pour Red Bull on your amp, and it'll leave a nice shine, you know. Pretty beautiful. But I like this little amp. It's got a character to it that's different. I mean, I don't think I like it for the same reasons other people like it, but I guess I kind of like it in a way that, you know, back in the 70s, I was listening to Heartbreaker, the Mike Campbell memoirs. You know, him being, you know, in the Heartbreakers with Tom Petty, and he said that when you play live, you want big amps, but when you're recording in the studio, you want small amps, and that makes sense. Now look at that, isn't that pretty? Yes. And here's another spot. Here's another spot right here. This lip. Right here, can you see that? No, you can't see that because here, let's try to get some light in there. But yeah, you can see right on this lip here. That's another spot where dust settles, and we just want to take our brush and just barely get it wet, and we just want to run across here, nice and gentle, like. We're not trying to tear anything up. We just want to get that wet. Give it a little scrubby scrub. We don't want to mess up our grill cloth, you know. So let's wipe that down. You know. And that makes a ton of difference. Let's see if you can get that shine on there. Yeah, you can see that shine now. It's back. It's gonna be even better with this stuff. I use this on my I use this on my my Valve King, and it looks really good now. So we're just gonna take this rag here, and it's already damp from wiping things down, and we're just gonna wipe all this front right here. And I like using these. These are good for certain things, these microfibers, but this is like more like a terry cloth or whatever. I don't know who Terry is. Maybe it's the same Terry that, you know, set off the fireworks and get them back up, but each his own. I don't know who Terry is, but I got his cloth. And we just kind of wipe this down a bit. Get a little dust on here. But yeah, I mean, that looks good. It's real good. All right. You know, old things, they clean up really well like this. Like, they look really good when you clean them, but they still have that patina, you know, of it being an old, loved object, you know. So I just find it charming. So we're gonna use this stuff here, the spray, and we're gonna use the microfiber for it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys the before. All right, there's before. Oh, helps if you unlock it. We don't want a whole lot. We just want to kind of coat it. I don't really want like a pool sitting up there. So here we go. Let's give it a good wiping. Let that stuff get in there and do its job. Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks amazing for sure. All right, reveal. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that shine. So much better. So much better. So we're just gonna flip it around, do the next side. Try to make this happen real quick. I know you guys probably like, what's he gonna do with it now? It's clean. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. probably gonna chill out behind me while I'm recording music. Yeah, I do that, by the way. I'm in the process of recording. I was thinking about going the album route, but I think what I want to do is I want to focus on doing singles and maybe do it kind of like they did back in the day where you have an A side and a B side. So I feel like you could probably put out 2 songs that maybe complement each other that way. Because if you just put out one song, like that's it. It's just one song, you know. Like somebody's like, well, I'd like to hear more about these guys. Oh, we forgot to get this. We got to get that. That's oops. All right. Don't want to get your speaker wet. Don't do it. Don't get your speaker wet. Well, we can wipe off the back of the speaker. You just don't want to touch the paper, you know. You don't want to touch the paper. Spider webs? Yeah, look at that. Would you just look at it? Alright, cool. That's good. That's clean. Alright. Now, we catch the back of this guy. And we're just going to put just a wee little bit right here. Get this whole area back here. Alright, guys. Just got the front to do. For this, take the corner of your rag, spray a little bit right there. Kind of do one of them, you know. And get in there, get it done. Oh yeah, it's shiny. Just catch the whole front right here. Now we're cooking. All right. Now I'm gonna hit the top of this just one more time. Just one more time. One more time. I don't think it'll hurt. It's probably just something that makes me feel good. It probably ain't doing nothing extra, but you know, it just feels good to do it. Oh yeah. Now that looks killer. That looks great. And it's almost dry. It's almost dry. It's got that wet look. You know how like whenever you go to the car wash and you spray that stuff on your tires, it makes them look wet. Yeah, it's like that for your aunt. Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. Well, let's take this guy and set him aside. We're done scrub-a-dub-dubbing on him. And now we're gonna take the chassis. All right, got our chassis. Looks good. Sorry, I'm not sharing. Okay. And we got some Q-tippers. We get Q-tip. Get some deoxit. Gotta use the deoxit. Gotta use a little what you call it, the little straw that comes with it. And I don't think I want to take these knobs off of here. I think we're just going to wipe down the face of this guy. Just going to wipe it down. Just going to make it pretty. Can you see that? No, you can't. I'm not being a very good cameraman. But yeah, we just gotta just get in there and just wipe it down. And you want to check back here too, because sometimes spiders like to leave presents for you. But yeah, that looks really good. And let's catch the back here. Oh yeah. Now, like this little sticker here. You see this little guy? That guy should be on every one of your PV amps, like from back in the day. Like you got like an old made in the USA. Like you can definitely tell it's old by looking at that sticker and the way that sticker was designed. So we're gonna shoot a little bit of this stuff in here. See if you guys can see this. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if I can get that in there. You just want just a drop, you know. Yep. Just a little bit. Just a dab will do you. And we're gonna shoot some over here. And yeah, we'll shoot some. Alright. First we're gonna take our Q-tip while this stuff's still wet. Can you see me? Yes. We're gonna take our Q-tip here. Focus Q-tip. And we're gonna stick it in these input-output holes. And just give them like a good swabbing. Because there's crap that builds up in here. It gets nasty. Just knock this out right fast. No mysteries. All right, and then you got your deoxit sprayed in here. Let's pull you over here a little bit. All right, there we go. So you got your deoxit in there, and you can tell because you start twisting these knobs, and you find that there's less resistance because it's working the crud out of there. So you just put that deoxit in there, and then you just work these knobs back and forth until they start to feel a little less cruddy. Of course, these knobs weren't bad, but I figured since I was going to tear it down and do all that crap to it, it couldn't hurt to, you know, just kind of give them a little cleaning real quick. I think with an amp like this, though, I don't think you're going to turn the knobs a lot. I think with it being as small as it is, and it's sort of having like one particular sound, I think you're going to lock the knobs in place. See, like this one here is freed up real good. It's turning real nice. But this amp is older than me, so you can joke about that if you want to. Ain't nothing wrong with getting old. Just stay young while you do it, you know. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, much better. Let's see if we can get this guy. Yeah, that's one thing I hate is to turn a knob on an amp and all you hear is so. All right, cool. We cleaned it. Cleaned the amp. Cleaned the cab. Cab's clean. Look at that shine. Still shining. I love it. Beautiful. Good deal. All right. Now let's just stuff this chassis back in this box. Make sure you don't pinch your wires, you know. Don't pinch your wires when you're doing this. It can be easy to get all hand-fisted and try to just cram this thing up in here like a gorilla. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Let's see. Let's just leave this guy in here for just a second. We're gonna do one more thing while we're here. So we're gonna take these washers and these screws, and we're just gonna use this rag here and just work them in the rag a little bit, you know, just kind of get the dust off of them. And they have little indentions up here where they've been stuck in place for 40 years. Think about that, though. Think about that. 40 years. 43 years. Yeah, 43 years. How old this amp is. Alright. Now, what's the difference between this amp being 43 years old and like a Fender amp, like a deluxe reverb or something, you know, being 63 years old? Like I get that, you know, it's a Fender amp and it's old and all that good stuff, but still, I'm just like, it just blows my mind to think that there's a huge difference. Now, obviously, this isn't, you know, the one, but let's say we had like a PV Mace or something sitting here, and you know, that's kind of a big deal. Those were definitely a big deal. I've been trying to get a hold of one. But they're expensive. So expensive. Yeah, that looks better. Find that other dude. Where did he go? Where did you go? Oh well. We'll get the chassis back in here good enough to tighten down the screws that we got. I like to start these screws with a screwdriver so I can feel that they're taken. See, like that one's taken. All right. Just got to find those other two washers. Yep, there we go. It's a rocket. Yeah, typically when it comes to disassembling something, I like to use a drill. It's fast, but when it comes to putting things back together, I'd much rather use a screwdriver to you know, make things make sure we're not over tightening stuff. That's the biggest part of it. Well, those washers, they ended up going to the Twilight Zone, I guess. Well, get a good look at it from the top. Anyways, but yeah, that looks so much better. It'll look much better when we put the handle on it. But that's it. That's all of it. That's pretty much all you need to know is Murphy oil soap and some of this guy here. Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for watching.